United Nations says measles cases worldwide jumped more than 30% in 2017 compared to 2016. The World Health Organization says the worrying trend of resurgent measles cases was a near-global phenomenon, but the causes varied among regions. In Europe, experts blame the problem in part on complacency and misinformation spread in part by the so-called anti-vax movement. But cases have also spiked in Latin America, partly due to a collapsing health system in Venezuela. A crippling political and economic crisis in Venezuela triggered massive inflation, with hospitals struggling to maintain stocks. Germany, Russia, and Venezuela have had their measles elimination certificate withdrawn over the last 12 months. A country loses its measles elimination status when the same type of virus has been circulating for more than 12 continuous months. In the Philippines, the Department of Health says it is monitoring a suspected measles outbreak in Sarangani after at least 18 Lumad children from several remote communities in Malapatan town died, possibly from the disease. The DOH says as of Wednesday, November 28, it recorded 84 other suspected measles cases, majority of whom are female. In 2018 alone, measles outbreaks had been declared in Negros Oriental, a barangay in Taguig, Zamboanga City, Davao Region, and Davao City. Measles is a highly contagious disease which can cause severe diarrhea, pneumonia, and vision loss and can be fatal in some cases. The Philippine military bolsters its recommendation for the third extension of martial law by compiling statements from officials from Mindanao supporting its longer implementation. The military identifies 10 local officials who support the move. President Rodrigo Duterte earlier said he wants to hear the recommendation of the police and the military before he decides. While the military is only inclined to recommend a third extension, the Philippine National Police is more emphatic about endorsing it. Martial law has been in effect in Mindanao since May 2017 after Islamic State-inspired local terrorists took over the once bustling Marawi city. The most recent approval from Congress allowed martial law in the region to last only until December 31. Various journalist groups, as well as an international human rights group, expressed support for Rappler and CEO Maria Ressa following 5 separate tax cases filed recently by the Justice Department. The Committee to Protect Journalists, or CPJ, releases a statement saying it, quote, condemns the escalated campaign of legal harassment and calls on authorities to immediately drop all pending charges against Rappler. CPJ Sean Crispin says, the mounting tax charges against Rappler are a blatant form of legal harassment and underline President Rodrigo Duterte's desperate attempt to stifle its critical reporting on his government. On Twitter, the International Center for Journalists, or ICFJ, said it stands by Ressa and Rappler. In November, Ressa received major awards from both groups, ICFJ's 2018 Knight International Journalism Award and CPJ's 2018 Gwen Ifill Press Freedom Award. International watchdog Human Rights Watch on Thursday says, Duterte has sent a chilling message to journalists and human rights activists. Ressa described the tax cases against her and Rappler as a desperate move aimed at silencing independent voices. For the first time in 10 years, a train carrying South Korean engineers and officials crosses into the north on Friday to begin a landmark joint survey to reconnect railway tracks between the two Koreas. Linking up the railway systems was one of the agreements made earlier this year in a key meeting between North Korean leader Kim Jong-un and the South's President Moon Jae-in. Before the division of the Korean Peninsula in 1948, there were 2 railway lines linking the north to the south. As a gesture towards reconciliation, the two Koreas reconnected the Western Line in 2007 for about a year. But the line has since then been put out of service due to heightened tension over the North's nuclear development program. Netflix announces Marvel TV series Daredevil's 3rd season will officially be its last. In a statement, Netflix says, "We are tremendously proud of the show's last and final season, and although it's painful for the fans, we feel it best to close this chapter on a high note." The announcement was made just a month after the 3rd season launched on Netflix. However, all 3 Daredevil seasons will remain on the platform for fans to rewatch. This comes after Marvel Defenders Luke Cage's and Iron Fist's plugs were pulled out in October. Jessica Jones and the Punisher are currently the last 2 standing superheroes in the Netflix-Marvel collaboration.